These are the sequences I created inside Claude using one MCP connector, GPT Image 2, and Seedance 2.0. They began as written production briefs, and the agent coordinated the image and video generations directly through Higgsfield. In this video, I'll show you the exact workflow, the results, the production decisions I made, and what Higgsfield MCP genuinely changes when you are trying to produce AI video under a real deadline. Higgsfield MCP does not remove the creative decisions, but it changes where the production is controlled. Claude is not generating the pixels itself. Claude is operating the Higgsfield tools on my behalf, while keeping the project instructions, character details, shot list, and continuity rules in context. Now let's connect it. Inside Claude, select Connectors. Click Add. Complete the connection, and confirm that Higgsfield appears as connected. That is the full setup. I have also placed the connector link in the first few lines of the description and in the pinned comment, so you do not need to copy it from the screen. After connecting Higgsfield, I created 3 separate video projects inside Claude: Code Blue, Green Teeth, and Fall Line. Now let's move into the main production, Code Blue. This is the most complete demonstration of the workflow because the final movie is almost 3 minutes long. It was built from 15 separate video clips, with the agent managing the production from the initial planning stage through the completed generation records. I began by creating a dedicated Claude project and entering the complete production instructions for Code Blue. The objective was an approximately 3-minute grounded action short produced through the official Higgsfield MCP connector. I also established an authoritative rule requiring Claude to follow the brief literally and report any unavailable model, setting, capability, or cost before proceeding. The project objective then defined the creative and technical standards for the film. These included a persistent lead identity, strict continuity across characters, clothing, props, vehicles, locations, and weather, along with natural dialogue and connected city geography. It also required believable motorcycle physics, escalating urgency, purposeful camera changes, seamless transitions, and premium photorealism throughout. The instructions also established one connected narrative rather than a collection of unrelated demonstrations. Ren must transport an urgent transplant case across a storm-flooded city after a bridge collapse forces her through the back streets, a closing service tunnel, the Meridian Concourse, and the low-line underpass. Every obstacle must follow logically while she continues toward the same hospital. With the project instructions saved, I started the workflow with a single command: create the complete storyboard and continuity package for 15 clips and a total runtime of approximately 3 minutes. Claude then developed the production structure and began calling Higgsfield's image generation tool to create the required visual references. Stage 1 concluded with the complete written storyboard and continuity package. Before developing the storyboard, the connector's available models and production settings were verified. GPT Image 2 was confirmed for still image generation, with resolutions up to 4K. Seedance 2.0 was confirmed for video, supporting clips of up to 15 seconds, multiple resolution options, a native 16:9 format, and generated audio. Next, the story spine establishes one continuous route across the city, with every location and obstacle logically leading into the next. The following section locks Ren's appearance, protective motorcycle wardrobe, camera treatment, and continuity rules so her identity remains consistent throughout the production. The supporting cast specification defines 5 recurring characters, including their roles, wardrobe, and identifying visual details. The vehicle and prop section then establishes the fictional Corrigan Roadster motorcycle and the sealed transplant case. Finally, the environment specification begins cataloging each location, starting with dispatch headquarters and the rain-soaked City Avenue. The clip-by-clip storyboard divides the production into 15 connected clips with a total runtime of approximately 178 seconds. Every entry specifies the duration, location, weather state, opening composition, timed action beats, dialogue, and transition into the next shot. The voice and sound section defines a distinct vocal style for each character. The reference asset plan defines every still image required before video production. Every asset is assigned a specific aspect ratio, production stage, and estimated cost, while all stills use GPT Image 2 at high quality and 4K resolution. Stage 3 records the generation of all 19 core reference images. The completed reference images were then organized inside the Elements library. This includes Ren's face and full body masters, the supporting characters, the motorcycle, the transplant case, and the major city environments. For the first video generation, Claude selected the approved references for Ren, Ray, and the transplant case, then translated the opening storyboard entry into a complete motion prompt. The request was submitted through Higgsfield using CDance 2.0 in 16:9 with a 12-second duration and generated audio. The completed, playable clip was returned directly inside the same Claude conversation. The same production workflow was then carried across the complete storyboard. Here, all 15 finished clips are displayed together inside Claude, covering the journey from dispatch headquarters through the storm, city streets, tunnels, and flooded underpass. The final production record confirms that all 5 keyframes and all 15 video clips were generated with 0 reported technical failures. The project closes with a complete production ledger for all 15 clips. Each row records the job ID, duration, credit cost, and completion status, providing a clear audit trail for the entire video. That makes Code Blue more than a collection of AI clips. It demonstrates how an agent can turn one high-level creative objective into a structured media production workflow. Here is a short excerpt from Code Blue.
41 minutes on the clock, and Kessler Bridge is your fastest line.
41's tight in this rain.
Then don't waste the first 5 standing here.
Traffic solid past 5th. You'll want the bridge.
Copy, 10 minutes out. Organ Transport, City General. I needed another way across.
Cut through the Meridian service alleys down to the old tunnel. It'll get you under the river. Go, go!
Roadster's got the raised intake. I can wait it. It's the wheels I'd worry about.
Ren, tunnel's marginal. If you can find another...
There isn't one. You made it. 30 seconds to spare, maybe. That's enough.
Fall Line uses the same pipeline in a much simpler format. The objective was a 1-minute first-person downhill mountain bike film made from 4 15-second clips. Every frame had to remain at helmet level, with no external camera angles and no visible rider. GPT Image 2 created 4 main visual anchors: the cockpit, summit, tunnel transition, and valley ending. The bike kept the same matte forest green frame, burnt orange accents, black grips, dual crown fork, and first-person composition across the references. Claude then prepared 4 CDance 2.0 prompts. All 4 clips were generated at 1080p. This was the most direct workflow of the 3 projects: 4 focused prompts, 4 video jobs, and 1 finished minute of connected first-person action. These 3 projects demonstrate 3 different levels of complexity. Together, they show why MCP is important for generative media. It allows the AI agent to move beyond explaining what a workflow should look like. The agent can operate the connected production tools and return the actual media. If you want to try it, open Claude, select Connectors, add Higgsfield, and use the MCP address in the first few lines of the description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.